What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just after lunch, so figured, hey, you know what? It's time to eat. So my favorite thing to do on the weekends is to go out, get in a four-wheel drive, go out in the forest or the desert, cook some food. However, today, well, here we go. This is where we're going right now. So today, it is a beautiful 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the winds are gusting, I don't know, 30, 40 miles an hour? I thought there was a tornado coming through my neighborhood, and I'm hoping, once again, like a few weeks ago I was up here and it was windy, found a little relief in a valley. So I'm gonna go look for a valley, you know, just cook, eat a little bit, talk to you guys, see what's going on. Today's Saturday for me, and it was my coffee and cruisers day at Method Coffee over there in Prescott, Arizona. It's pretty cool. It seems to be getting bigger and bigger, like more and more people are coming, a greater variety of vehicles. Today there was my 80 series, the one I'm in right now. There was another one parked next to me. There was two 60 series. There was a cool 91 Geländewagen, or G-Wagon as you guys know it, the Mercedes G-Wagon, and it was an import from Germany. The guy said he bought it from the original owner. Really cool. So 91, kind of the older style. From a distance, I thought maybe it was an old Defender, but you get up close, you see it's a Mercedes, so that was really cool. Of course, always some really cool Tacomas, some cool 4Runners. Anything else unique? Oh, there was another 80 series. So one of the guys bought an 80 series for his son, and it is a JDM, you know, Japanese domestic market import. So it's right-hand drive, diesel, on 37s. It's pretty cool. But anyway, today was really fun. I always like going over there and seeing the variety of vehicles. I love four-wheel drives. I love vehicles and four-wheel drive vehicles. And I don't know if it's unique or what, but I really appreciate seeing what other people have and what they do with them. And it's just a lot of fun. Well, it was kind of hard to get out of the wind, but angled the truck a little bit, then the wind shifted. So I'm just gonna make something simple. Corned beef hash, eggs, burrito. I knew there was one. There's always something I forget. Cheese, I forgot the cheese this time. But you know what, oddly enough, I love cheese. Like cheese is up there with bacon, right? I really love cheese. But what's weird is when I make my own tacos, like street tacos, you know, the little tacos, or I make my own little burritos, I don't like a ton of cheese in there. Again, texture, right? It's the texture of it. That may sound strange, but yeah, I love cheese. But I don't like a lot of cheese on my tacos, unless it's a hard shell taco. Then it's like usually ground beef, whole different story. But yeah, I like to have the meat and everything else in there, not the cheese. Like when you have cheese and guacamole and all that, it's kind of like ends up being like this weird cold paste. It sounds weird, but I'm gonna cook up the corned beef hash first. It takes the longest. Fire up some eggs, get this burrito going. Here's one unrolled and one rolled. I can eat breakfast all day. Spicy. Two of my favorite things in here being corned beef hash and avocado. I needed to use this avocado. It was almost not good anymore. Oh, delicious. So good. 2 eggs, small can of corned beef hash, 1 medium-sized avocado, couple of tortillas. One turned into a frisbee. I wasn't paying attention, and when you put it right on the flame, you gotta flip it quick and be done with it. So I did lose one. There was a lost tortilla in the making of this video, but now I got myself a frisbee. Editable. Semi-edible. So the wind is coming in bursts. It was pretty calm when I started, and then right when I finished, it's been blowing consistently. and it's picking up the dust off the road. It's been pretty dry out here. I think another month and a half we'll get into monsoon season. Hopefully we have a good monsoon season. Rain in the middle of summer, what can be better? I swear, it's probably the prettiest time of year, other than a complete snow coverage in the forest is really awesome too. But monsoon season, because what we'll do is we'll get torrential rains, and then the sun comes out. You get that effect, right, of well-watered trees and ground, and the growth. Everything is so good. Gets so green. Very short time that it lasts though, but it's pretty fun. I mean, monsoon season breaks up the monotony of summer, right? That it's not just blazing hot all the time. As I said, it's 90 degrees. It's probably a little bit cooler here up in the mountains, but it's 90 degrees down at my house. And then the wind, or the breeze or wind, helps out too. I was talking a little bit in last video about the vehicles and everything. So just since then, what I've been doing is I have been working on the 1986 60 series, doing the nasty underneath with the gas tank. I built a bracket where a pre-filter, the pump, a post-filter regulator, I guess it's off a Corvette, all goes on this bracket, and the bracket will bolt to the car. And I think it might be my best bet. Keep everything kind of organized and simple. I still have to drop the tank and route new hoses, but after that, it should start coming together pretty quick. Quick enough to where I can start it. I've started it before, but I haven't driven it. So I start it and then test drive it just from one driveway to another. And then I'll be able to work on some of these other cars, because it's taken up my work spot. The wind is blowing huge right now. It's blowing into my face. I'm behind the car, but it's starting to blow dust. I'm trying to relax. I may have to move, lay in the back of the car for a bit till this wind dies down. That's better. Now at least the dust isn't blowing into my eyes. Got everything loaded up. Sitting on the tailgate. Tailgates are awesome. Whether you have a truck or whatever. I tell you, I know, I have my Lexus, it opens to the side, which I like much better than just the 4Runner with the thing going up. But even that, there's no tailgate, and you go to sit in there, you sit on all the dust of the bumper. So I really do like tailgates. Something about them, What a day. It was a fun day. It didn't look, it's not one of those days where I'm like, I didn't get anything done. I actually had fun, went over, did the cruisers and coffee thing. I came home, did a little, I was painting the bracket, putting a couple coats on the bracket. Then it was like, hey, I'm getting hungry. Let's take the Toyota out into the forest and cook something. I didn't have a lot of stuff at the house, but I felt like some breakfast at it was 1 o'clock about the time I started cooking. So, but I can eat corned beef hash any time of day. That is like a comfort food for me. But trust me, I eat it maybe, I don't know, once every couple months. I don't eat it, maybe even not that often. I always have it though, right? Because that's a beauty of canned foods. You can just have it. And that was a small can. You know how you have the full-size can? This was a small can. Now, I can eat if I'm just at home and I'm really hungry, I can eat a whole regular-sized can by myself. But if I'm putting it with other stuff, that's the beauty of the small can, because you don't want anything to go to waste. The half-size can, 2 eggs, some avocado. I think last time I made corned beef hash breakfast burritos, I think I put bacon in there too. That might be a little overkill. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you've got a big day ahead of you, or you had a big day. I'm not sure if that's the type of food though. It's like fuel. After you eat it, you kind of go into a food coma. You want to sit. It's perfect for around the campfire, or if you're not going anywhere for a bit. I don't think that these extreme athletes are pounding down corned beef hash burritos before they run a triathlon or something. Who knows? This wind seems to come up only on the weekend when it's my time to go out and enjoy the outdoors. It's like a conspiracy or something. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for me. That was a delicious, easy to make, cheap, you know, the ingredients are cheap. Tortillas, avocado optional. Cholula, so good. I love it. It's a little more pronounced on that than it was like when I made the jambalaya. You could put a lot in there, and it just makes it the good spice. In this one, I put a lot in there, and it's a little bit more, if you get a little sensitive, it's a little bit more overwhelming, because I think with the other one, you have so much rice, it kind of counteracts it, but it makes it spicy, which is jambalaya is supposed to be, right? So I think it's perfect in that. Maybe pull back a little bit on dumping it in your corned beef hash. When I eat corned beef hash, like at home, just that, I actually use ketchup, you know, like you would with hash browns or something. Just a scoop, and I just dab it into the ketchup a little bit. Oh, it's so good. That's where it's comfort food for me. You know, midnight, 1 a.m., perfect time to be pounding down some hash. All right, you guys, I am out of here. Got just a tiny bit of off-roading to get out of here. I don't know, it's late Saturday afternoon. I might go back and do some work. I need to try and get ahead of it a little bit, so I'm getting out of here, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.